Right now, 6 o'clock, for the first time, we're hearing how attorneys for these two former JEA executives plan to defend their clients against charges they tried to enrich themselves in what has been described as the biggest scheme ever to defraud Jacksonville taxpayers. Former JEA CEO Aaron Zahn and former Chief Financial Officer Ryan Wanamaker are now on trial in federal court for conspiracy and wire fraud, which, if they are convicted, could send them to prison for up to 25 years.
Both sides gave their opening statements to the two separate juries this afternoon, and prosecutors called their first witnesses. News4Jax reporter Jim Pickett has been following this case for 5 years, ever since selling JEA was first proposed. Jim is joining us live from the federal courthouse. What have we learned so far, Jim?
I'll tell you, there was a lot of information here in the federal courthouse on the 13th floor. What they were talking about was a lot of meetings that I attended that were actually right over here at City Hall and at JEA. Meetings that they talked about that whole bonus plan, the whole situation that is causing all of this to come about. And I'll tell you, just a few minutes ago, Aaron Zahn came out of the courthouse. I tried talking to him about his role in all of this. Here's what he told me.
Aaron, I haven't talked to you in a while. How do you think today went?
Did you feel?
Did you think it went well?
Have anything in there? Hey guys, can you give my family some space? I know it's been a long 5 years. Would you mind just giving my family the privacy that it deserves? I really appreciate it.
How about letting us know? You know we're going to be here asking you these questions. And just how did you think it went? Do you think it went well?
Would you mind giving my family its privacy?
Well,
Thank you, Jim.
Well, your wife, that's fine, but we'd like to talk to you. Because Aaron, it's been a while, and I think we deserve a statement.
That's all you want, right? Hey, this is private property. I don't think you're allowed on private property.
Yeah, we could go. If you're parking here, we can park here.
I have permission to be on this private property.
Well, can you talk to us, please?
Obviously, Aaron Zahn's not going to talk to us out here in court. His attorney did most of the talking today in the opening statements that they had, but we also heard from the prosecution. Here's what happened today. This is video taken this morning as Aaron Zahn walked into court. He didn't say anything outside, but he did tell me hello this morning, but said he wouldn't be talking for now. In court, it was just attorneys doing the talking for opening statements, laying out the charges and their strategies. The prosecution going first, elaborating on what's been reported. The two are charged with conspiracy and fraud for coming up with a bonus plan that would have paid out millions to top executives had a sale of JEA gone through. Prosecutors saying they plan to show recordings of meetings and documents as evidence that they claim show Zahn and his chief financial officer, Ryan Wanamaker, hid information that would show how much the bonus plan would actually pay out. Then attorneys for Zahn and Wanamaker had a chance for their say. Zahn's attorney saying the former CEO was brought on board to make changes to JEA and bring in new ideas. They say he never pushed for the sale, but offered all types of methods to make JEA more profitable. As for the incentive or bonus plan, it wasn't hidden and was not there to make millions for employees. The plan was abandoned after it was learned there could be problems. Zahn's attorney said he never portrayed JEA to be in a death spiral and only used those words to say the utility wasn't in one. As for Wanamaker, his attorney said he never conspired to commit fraud. He was only asked by Zahn and others to come up with a long-term incentive plan for staff and explain it. His attorney said he never covered anything up and only gave information he was asked to come up with. And then they finally got to the first witness today. That was late this afternoon. Paul McElroy he was the CEO, the former CEO of JEA. Tried talking to him as well, but he's still on the stand or as a recess today, so he couldn't talk to us. But basically, he talked about what had happened before Zahn came in and the whole idea of selling JEA. It was just a thought at the time, but when Zahn's first meeting came about as a board member, it really took off at that time, and then he took over as CEO. A lot of discussion going on about what happened then. We're going to hear more from him tomorrow as he continues on the stand when they resume this case at 9 o'clock. But I'll tell you, this is going to go on for 4 weeks. A lot of information is going to come out of what happened with JEA when there was that talk of the sale. with that whole bonus plan, and that's why this whole case is here, because of that bonus plan and what people knew and what they didn't know. We're going to learn a lot more. For now, we're live at the federal courthouse. Jim Pickett, Channel 4, the local station.